Caitlin, hello.
Hi.
Hi. You're going to have to help me on this one this week.
Why?
Kate. I don't feel good. Don't roll your eyes. I don't feel good. I'm very tired. I think I'm exhausted. I exhausted myself.
You're dying a slow death.
Yeah. Anyway. So what do you want to talk about? I'm just kidding. I think this week it's a good week since I don't feel that great. I'm like really tired and I'm like dizzy. Kind of dizzy right now, Kate.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So I figure I've got a lot of questions I put on social media earlier this week. I was like, send in some questions for Kate and I so we can like reintroduce ourselves. But we got a lot of new listeners.
We haven't done questions in a long time.
Well, these are questions I think about us to have conversations. That's kind of what I was looking for. I was like, give us something. Like, we want to talk about some random shit. So like, let's try it out. So I got a lot of questions sent in at Pomo and Kitch, and then also to 910-557-2871. So yeah, Kate, you want to get into it?
Yeah.
Caitlin
and Grant are not medical or mental health professionals. How to become a terrible person is for entertainment purposes only. Standard data and message rates apply to messages. Damn it, have some common sense, people.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to How to Become a Terrible Person, the only podcast on the internet helping you become the best, worst person possible. My name is Grant. I'm joined by my beautiful girlfriend, Caitlin. Hi, Kate.
Hi.
Let's see. Dear Desert. Remember them last week, Stephanie?
Yes, I do.
She said, thanks so much for the shout out. It had me cracking up, but I didn't want it to be advertised that I put bones of children in my pieces. How did you find out my process? So yeah, www.deardesert.com. So thank you again, Stephanie. I just figured since she sent me a message, I would read that. Oh.
Does this mean we're not going to eat dinner?
No, we're going to eat dinner. You just get to pick.
Are you going to starve me out?
No. No, I'm telling you, I know like you roll your eyes and you think I'm very sensitive. But I've been sick in a while. I felt pretty good lately.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, you've called in sick more than I have. It's not a competition, though.
Sometimes you use sick days and you may not be actually sick, okay?
Yeah, I get that.
You just need a day.
Mm-hmm. Today would be a good day for me to call in sick. I should have had somebody else host this with you. That'd have been smart.
No.
That'd have been pretty cool if I would have just laid on the couch under a blanket and had one of my friends come over and play me. He doesn't even, they don't even introduce themselves as themselves.
Just has a completely different voice.
Just a random person. So it was July 4th weekend, and boy, you can really hear it in my voice, can't you? Do you hear that? My voice is really wobbly right now. I think I need to go to the hospital. We should call 911 on the podcast.
Grant has to be medevac.
Hello, medevac out of the apartment. Okay, www.terribleperson.co for the premium episodes. All that fun stuff. So these questions were sent in from listeners. And let's see. Question 1. Would you rather be able to talk to animals or speak every language?
Probably speak every language.
Yeah, I feel like that's more practical, right?
Yeah, because then you could, wherever you travel to, then you know exactly what everyone's saying. I think that would be more useful. Unless you're like a veterinarian.
I brought up talking animals on the John Jane Rich Afterwards podcast. I co-hosted an episode with Nick and Noah from the show, and we talked about talking animals out of nowhere. So I think it's interesting. Maybe they heard that podcast.
Yeah, that's what inspired them.
That might be it. Yeah, I think every language seems like it would be pretty practical. And I feel like if you just spoke more than, what do you think? Could you make a lot more money if you spoke like 3 languages? Like professionally? Like I feel like you could go and get jobs, right?
Yeah, I mean it does make you more marketable. Definitely. But I feel like, I don't know, kind of depends, because a lot of people in like European countries, they know, like they grew up speaking multiple languages. They teach English in school and then obviously whatever their native language is.
Right.
So
I heard that if you go and teach teach a language overseas, you don't have to speak the language you're teaching. Like if you go to like South Africa,
you don't have to speak.
you don't have to
whatever
see
language they speak in that country. In
South African.
Africa.
Is that not a language? South African?
I don't know.
What language? There's Swahili. Is that what it is? Swahili? Is that a language?
I think so.
I'm just saying we're okay. We answered that question. Fucking bad question. Question 2.
There's no such thing as a bad question, Grant. Have you ever heard
Oh,
that?
get ready. There's some bad ones in here. Send into 910-557-2871. What is your worst fear, Caitlin?
Bugs. Like
Yeah.
being in a completely pitch black room with fucking millions of bugs.
Being trapped in an apartment,
I
a
hate
2-bedroom.
the dark and I hate bugs.
Being trapped in a 2-bedroom apartment with 2 cats who are useless in terms of catching bugs.
I know, they just stare at them.
Yeah, we've been inundated with beetles. I'm calling it beetle mania
Yeah.
because everybody's got it here. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
We
No,
have-
it definitely is. The monsoons bring them out.
Thousands of beetles have just taken over our apartment. And I'm just leaving food out for them now, you know? I poured a can of baked beans out on the porch a few minutes ago before we started this.
Feast on this.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Dead.
I think that's a pretty accurate
Next
one
question.
for Grant. Yeah.
Are there any conversations? Oh my God. Okay. So this is a good question. Are there any conversation topics that make you feel uncomfortable? No, for me personally. So I got to tell you this. One time I went on a date
Okay.
with this girl.
It wasn't a guy?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Not this time. No, and she was nice. We were we were just kind of friendly. I can't remember how the introduction was made, but you know, she knew I did a podcast, so it's like, and she would listen to the podcast, and she knew I talked about all kinds of crazy shit. And this was this was probably 6-7 years ago. So I'm like, hey, we should go and do something. So we went, I think, mini golf. That was the plan, or something like that.
You taking somebody on a first date mini golfing?
Indoor mini golfing, yeah, right. Yeah, totally.
It's a great idea for you, Grant.
No, totally. And you know what's
Literally,
funny?
the first time I went miniature golfing with Grant, we didn't finish golfing. He made us leave.
Well, no, because we lost our balls. How did you want to keep playing? And we were on like the 17th hole, and it was like literally we lost both balls. Then I was like, well, do you want to go get 2 more balls, or do you want to finish the game? Or you know what I mean? Like I just at that point was like, if it was second hole and we lost both balls, I'd be like, let's go get more balls. You know?
Yeah.
So, but anyway, and side note, I demolished her in mini golf.
Was she just really bad?
No, I was on, you know, those nights, some nights you go,
You're like really good at mini golf and you're like, fuck yeah.
some nights you go mini golfing and it falls apart. And then some nights you're just like unstoppable.
Yeah.
This was one of the, and I was like, I'm not going to dumb this down. I'm playing the mini golf game of
It's
my
the
life.
best game of my life.
I'm never going to, I was like Tiger Woods and like, it just every hole in one. I was just killing it. I was like, this is insane. I wasn't even trying.
Was it at a place in Scottsdale?
Yeah, it was black lights.
Yeah, I feel like I've been there before.
Yeah, it's like a zoo theme.
Yeah.
So that's the side note is I just fucking demolished her, and I was just like, but it was after this thing happened, because on the way there, I was like, so do you we're driving, and you know, it's like, what do you talk about? You're like, oh, so where'd you go? Where did you go live? Did you grow up here? Did you go to school around this area?
Yeah.
I don't know. Who gives a shit? But then because I was like, that's not interesting to me. The interesting stuff is what I was about to bring up. I was like, so do you are you like a church person? Do you go to church? And she was like, I don't think we should talk about this right now. And I was like, what? And I said, what? Like that? Like, really? Uh-huh. And she was like, yeah, it's just we shouldn't discuss this right now. And there was such a big part of me. I was on Thomas Road or Drinkwater. I was on Drinkwater, and I was about to just U-turn, take her back to where we were going, or where I picked her up. So I was like, that's fucking stupid, man.
So what did you find out later?
Nothing. I think.
Did you ever go on another date with her?
No. That was it. That literally in the first 10 minutes of the date, her being like, I don't think we should talk about it. I was like, what do you think? You're going to offend me?
That's kind of weird.
Like, what?
Unless it's like a really sore subject for her or something.
But I mean, you could say, oh, you know what? I had a bad experience. I don't go to church anymore. Or I love church. I go to church. Because if you go to church and you're stoked about it, you probably won't, like most of those people want to tell somebody, right?
Yeah.
The evangelical types.
I don't think we should talk about this.
I don't
right
think
now.
we should talk about this.
That's weird. I'd be freaked out from that moment forward. I'd be like, okay, what are you hiding, you freak?
Yeah. And that's what I was thinking. I was like, what the fuck? This is literally the simplest question I'm going to ask you. You know what I mean?
Like, do you go to church?
I'd be like, next question. How do you feel about September 11th, 2001? What's your take? But no, that didn't. Well, needless to say, that relationship did not blossom beyond.
So it was just that one and only date.
Yeah, and I'm talking like 18th hole in one. Boom. Just shut it down.
But at that point, you probably didn't care, though.
No, I didn't. I was just like tough. You know?
You're like, this isn't going anywhere. Fuck it.
Yeah, dude. I was like, then I like made it a point to just like, you know, whatever. So, Kate, do you have any topics of conversation that are uncomfortable for you?
Well, I mean, like, I don't like it when
Mm-hmm.
and they like to talk about like sex, or they'll bring up like shit like that. That makes me highly uncomfortable because I've always been like a super private person. Like, I don't even like to talk about like sex with my mom. That's weird to me. I know there are people that, you know, will talk, like daughters that talk about like sex and stuff with their moms. I just think that's so fucking weird.
I don't have that relationship.
Yeah, no. Like, I'll talk to my mom about literally anything else but that. And I don't know. I just feel like they're all like, yeah, they want to talk about that kind of shit. And I'm just like, I don't want to know. Like,
It's also, man,
care to know.
It's really uninteresting. Like, there's like, that's something you find interesting like when you're like 20.
Yeah. And then they also, like, whenever like a good looking or, you know, somewhat attractive person, man specifically, they're all like, ooh, and it's just like super.
It's so annoying. And if a group of guys did that to a lady,
yeah, it would make them feel
right,
like very uncomfortable. They would want to get out of there immediately.
the next day it would be shut down by the health department.
Yeah, so
Done.
that makes me uncomfortable. Like sex talk or anything sexual.
Yeah.
Like, no, thank you.
These are good questions. Thank you, everyone, for sending these in, by the way. What's your favorite childhood memory, Caitlin? Good question. Sent in from Steve in Michigan? Michigan, yeah. Hey, Steve. What's your favorite childhood memory? What a weird question.
Like
By the
one
way, I'm
specific?
imagining a guy who's like 50 being like, Grant and Kate, what's your favorite memory?
I don't have like a specific favorite memory.
Blocking this guy's number from my phone.
But I know when I was a little kid, I really used to like swinging on my swing set and singing songs. I used to love
Oh,
like,
that's right. We did talk
running
about
through
that.
the sprinklers.
Bike riding. I used to fucking love bike riding. And then like I knew where all the pretty girls in my neighborhood lived, and I just like ride around their houses.
And try to do like tricks and stuff in front of their house.
That went south a couple times. I ate shit a few times in front of pretty girls. But I was like also in 4th, 5th grade.
Oh.
That was my heyday.
Yeah.
I remember I was dating. I was my girlfriend in like 5th grade, or I was in 6th grade. She was in 5th grade. Yeah, no big deal.
You were always one of those creepy old ones.
No, she was just like we were lived in the same neighborhood type of thing. So it was a quick bike ride. So it was like cool. Anyway, so I got her a frog. In like, remember do you know the balloons? You get people a present and then they put a balloon around it and they blow it up. And so you have like this giant egg.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I got her a Christmas present. It was a stuffed frog. Like one of those nice, it was almost like a Boyd's Bear stuffed frog.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'll ride my bike, take it over to her. And so it's fucking December 20th in Indiana. So it's like slushy, wet snow. I'm riding my bike over to her house, which is, I mean, probably it's like a 6-7 minute bike ride on the road, slushy, just sliding around. The balloon pops. And then the fucking frog is just saturated by the time I get there. So I just show up at her house like trash. I'm like,
Here's your Christmas present.
I got this for you.
Aw, Grant.
I remember there was a lot of shit like that. And what else? Childhood memories. I wore a tie to school for like almost a full year.
Just because you wanted to?
No, it was part of a science experiment. I was doing science.
Oh my God.
And I was trying to figure out if people treated me different because I wore a tie. And I was student of the year, so it worked out. So if you want to succeed in life, just wear a tie. Pop a tie on.
Oh my God.
So yeah, what else was cool? Oh, there was one time they used to go to this camp in 6th grade for 3 days. Like you'd go away as an elementary school to this camp. And I guess I went to Washington, D.C. because ballin'. And that was my dad just was like, we're going to Washington. We're taking a train to Washington. I was like, fuck yeah. And so all my friends had to go to this shitty camp. And while they were there, apparently they were so bad they had to come home the middle of the first night.
Why?
I don't
'Cause they were
know.
just giving the chaperones like.
I don't know if they caught some kids doing stuff or whatever, but it was just like it just got out of hand. Not quite Girl Scout murder out of hand, but just like probably I could imagine it was a ghetto school. Like ghetto school. And so I can imagine there was a lot of back talk. There were a lot of white girls with that their hair's like curled, but it's like firm, crunchy. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like looks wet all the time.
Yeah, with like a lot of talking like this, like that sort of thing. And they were in 6th grade, which is like the most obnoxious version of that. And so I can just imagine like all the talking back stuff. But they all got sent home. And on the Monday, we were back at school. My teacher, Mr. Baker, he fucking tore all the kids in our class a new asshole, except me because I was in Washington, D.C. And so, like, literally, I was just like, oh, what'd you guys do? And it's one of my fondest childhood memories. Just everybody else, like, literally the most trouble they'd ever been in up until that point in their lives.
And you're just like,
I'm just sitting there. I'm just reading my journal from the D.C. trip. I'm like, well, you guys were getting kicked out of I was at the Washington Monument. Here's a picture. Here's a postcard. I remember I went to the Mint and got a bag of the money that they have to destroy. Do you know what I'm talking about? Every day they fuck up so many bills because that's a political stance. That's what we do here. We just print money. But when you go there, they have sheets
because it's like super old.
No,
like
it's either it's
like
old,
ripped in half dollar bills.
It's either
or whatever.
old bills that get. I don't think it's that so much the ones they sell there, but basically there's flubs. So it'll be like a smudge, and they have to destroy the whole sheet. So you just shred it right there, and then they bag it up and sell it. So you can get a bag of shredded money.
So it's like misprinted money.
Pretty much, yeah. I think
not
that's
like old money.
No,
because they do that too. Like if you have like a really crappy dollar or whatever, and it's just like worn down and gross.
Do they shred that?
I don't know if they shred it, but they destroy them and replace it with like a new monies.
Ooh, here's a good question. This sent in from Alice. Thank you, Alice. If you could trade places with someone for a day, who would you choose? Kate? Anybody?
Anybody in the world?
Currently, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Anthony Bourdain,
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. Who else? I'm just doing
You're doing all dead people.
Chris Cornell,
I'm doing someone who's almost dead.
Kate Spade. Were you sad when Kate Spade was murdered by the Clintons?
Oh God, here we go. Their conspiracy shit.
Did that affect you? I think it'd be cool if you
I
could.
I thought it was really sad. I thought when she died.
Definitely sad. So back to the question of if you could trade places. I think it'd be cool. Would you be able to take anything from that experience, you think? Like, would you be able to be like learn, like you all of a sudden have their skill set? Is that part of it? That'd be cool. Let's say that. So you trade places, and then when you come back to your body, you have whatever skills they have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So okay, that
Well,
changes things, right?
Yeah, because we just watched a video yesterday, and I was like, oh my god, that'd be so amazing to be that good at that. Gordon Ramsay. like I was just like, holy shit. It would just be so amazing to be so amazing at something.
Just to have an encyclopedia of knowledge on like a topic.
Yeah.
And he could be like, oh, you want this recipe? Here, I'll just whip it up.
Yeah, here, it's all just in my mind. I just know how to do it perfectly.
Yeah, that would be pretty sick. I'd probably say Scott, the cat. It'd be neat to switch places with our animals for the day.
Just to see, like...
But then again, would Awesome have to go and do the radio show?
Yes.
Because that would be bad.
She would be in your body. It would just be like with her mind.
She would be observing. Oh, it'd be like that Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
Where the girlfriend...
So you'd be like,
Yeah.
You'd switch bodies and minds, basically.
www.terribleperson.co if you want the premium episodes. This is a nice way to ease into this. I'm feeling better. Feeling a little bit better right now.
Pepped up.
A little bit more pepped up. I think because we're just rolling. Kate, what do you think the meaning of life is? Do you think there is a meaning of life? Or do you think it's... But kind of a bad question. That's sent in from Matthew. Thank you, Matthew.
The meaning of life.
I don't think there is a meaning.
I don't think there is either. Like, I don't think that, like, humans were specifically put on Earth, and, like, whatever. We evolved into humans for a specific reason because we were supposed to fill some weird
So do you think we're...
thing in, like, the destiny of the world.
Do you think we're like a cosmic accident? Do you think it's just like conditions are perfect and we just happen to exist? Or do you think...
Well, no, because I think, like, there's tons of aliens and shit out there, too, so I don't think we're the only ones that exist.
I heard the other day that aliens are just interdimensional humans. UFOs, as we know them, are potentially just people from
Isn't
other
that kind of-
dimensions.
Well, I guess no, because
Coming-
they were aliens.
And they're
but-
they're not necessarily coming back to warn us, but they're coming back for something. Or they're switching dimensions to be like, hey, whatever you guys are doing, chill the fuck out. It's ruining it for the rest of us. Like, that's why they see UFOs around nuclear attacks. Not nuclear attacks, but like test sites for weapons and shit like that.
So when you say they're coming from another dimension, are they in our galaxy?
Well, I mean, okay. At that point, dimensions are beyond galaxy, the way I think about it. Like, they exist in our galaxy, but a different version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess technically it's not our galaxy exactly. It's their version of our galaxy. Bruh.
But it's exactly like ours. Like
Except, yeah, certain things are different. Because what do they say? The people who believe in like that parallel universe and they believe in infinite, like every choice, it creates a new...
Okay, yeah, because I think it would have to be like another galaxy because I don't think like... Not so much our galaxy, but like our world. I don't think it's going to last much longer.
Ooh, hot
like
take.
planet Earth.
How do you think it's going to end? When do you think what do you have a prediction?
No, but I mean, like Arizona's already pretty much out of water. So
Did you see that there was a new thing signed today? A $1 billion
water?
Arizona protection water thing
I did not.
by the Gov.
What is it?
I don't know. I like started
I
reading
did
it and
hear-
I immediately was so uninterested. I was like, I would rather die of thirst than finish this article.
Well, I know that in certain counties in Arizona now, if you're trying to build a house, a business, anything like that, you're not allowed to, like, they're pretty much denying everything because you can't have like 100-year guaranteed water supply anymore because they're not allowing you to get water from the ground. You have to then provide your own water, whether that's trucking it in, using reclaimed water.
I think it's crazy that people think 100 years in the future.
I think it's crazy to think that they're worried that we won't have water 100 years from now. That's scary.
For us, not so much.
Well, I mean,
I'm like, give me a styrofoam
like
cup.
100 years, that's like the max amount, right? In their minds when they say that. So Could be 20.
I think they're basically saying what, a lifetime, right? In a lifetime. Because that's crazy.
Yeah, I guess a lifetime. A long lifetime.
That's like when you go, what's your 30, 60, 90, 100 year plan? I'm like, what?
100, I'll probably be dead.
I'll definitely be dead.
90, I'll probably be dead by then too.
What do you admire most about yourself, Caitlin? Sent in from, let's see, Deborah? Shout out, Deborah. Thank you. What do you admire most about yourself? Do you want me to go first?
Like, what do you admire most about me? Yeah, I'd love to hear it.
No.
Oh.
What you admire about yourself? I would probably say my service to the Mesa Fire Department. That's my most admirable
You have to pick
trait.
a real thing.
It is real.
Okay.
I just want to shout out to my firefighter brothers.
Well, then I'm thankful for my above mega genius level IQ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And my 15-inch penis. All real things.
Very, very real.
Shout out to the boarders who are listening and just heard that. Spoiler alert. It's not.
I think they got that.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's see. Do you feel beautiful? Fuck you.
Was that a question?
Yeah, whoever asked that. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Thanks for listening.
Do I feel beautiful? Are we seriously answering that? It
I'm
depends
not-
on the day.
I'm not going to answer that.
Okay.
I will not dignify. I will not give them a response. Okay, what did we watch this week? Anything? We watched.
I watched Stranger Things while you were sleeping.
I was asleep. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because
Well, it was only 2 episodes.
yeah, the last 2 episodes of Stranger Things came out.
What'd you think?
Well, it ended, and I was like, well, shit, that's really how this whole entire show is ending? Because I don't know, for whatever reason, but Grant and I both thought that this was the last season of Stranger Things.
100%.
And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who thought that, because I remember seeing somebody like say something on their Instagram story like, oh my God, I just watched the last of Stranger Things. I can't believe that's it.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people
And
saying that.
I was like, oh shit. Like, I'm not. So I didn't feel as bad because we weren't the only ones who weren't in the know. But it's not the last season of Stranger Things. They're doing one more season.
But I mean,
But I did hear that they might do like one of those huge time lapse things. So I don't know.
where it's like it.
Yeah, I don't know exactly when it's going to be coming out, but they're going to use the same people.
So what? So okay, what did you like about it? Like, why do you like Stranger Things? Because I'm not totally. I like the first season, all right.
Well, remember how I told you I forgot that how much I liked it because they take so long between.
It's kind of what My Funeral Home Stories is doing.
It's like
I'm
4
on the-
years between seasons.
Hell yeah, I'm on that. I'm on the Game of Thrones Stranger Things plan.
So that's yeah. I just kind of forgot how much I liked it. I watched all the seasons before this new season came out, so I kept up with it. But you know, just as time goes by, it just loses its luster. But then it comes out again, and then you like there's nothing else on Netflix, so I put it on, and I'm like, oh man, this is a good show. I guess the thought of like the upside down and there being like another dimension or world or whatever.
Well, Kate, I mean, it didn't.
That's scary.
We edited it out of the podcast because it didn't go anywhere. But CERN, which I brought up at the beginning of the episode, and then just tanked the energy because it was just so fucking boring. I think they did that. I think CERN, the LHC, the Large Hadron Collider, they've done it this week.
Do you
we
think
are
they
fucked.
did it on purpose to align with the Stranger Things
The release.
Part 2?
It was a deal.
release?
It was like a 30-year deal. They literally built what? How?
They paid Netflix.
What's a kilometer? How far is a kilometer? Like, is it less than a mile or a little bit more than a mile?
I think it's less than a mile.
Okay, because yeah, actually, you know what? Let me see if
You
we
can Google it. Yeah, a mile is longer than a kilometer. What would you do if I told you I was a flat earther?
I'd be fine with it. I'm pretty sure I had a girl stop dating me because she thought I was a Scientologist. Like, I'm fairly certain that's why that whole thing went down. And with the wedge that was driven between us was Scientology.
Why did you think that?
I was really into Scientology at the time. I was like really into it.
Like you just knew a lot of information about
Yeah, and I was
it?
like reading Dianetics. I was reading the books, and I was just like every conversation, I'd be like, it's Scientology, and then I was like, I just couldn't afford. I would probably have been a Scientologist, but I just couldn't afford it. It's just way too expensive.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, I mean not because I believed it, just because I was like, fuck, dude, it'd be sick to be in like a cool ass club. Like the same reason I almost joined the Freemasons, but then it just got a little weird on paper to me, like because my dad would talk about some stuff, and I'd just be like, it wasn't like the creepy conspiracy shit. It was like, just fraternity meetings and stuff like that. Guys shaking each other's hands, holding each other's knuckles. Ooh, secret handshake.
But it wasn't like as cool as you thought it was going to
No, nothing is. Well, also too, think about it. Do you think like the Freemasons of Elkhart, Indiana, are making any major world decisions when it comes to the New World Order, babe?
No.
Yeah, neither do I. What emoji represents you today and why?
You're like the little poop emoji 'cause apparently you don't feel well.
Because that's true. I like the poop emoji. What else? What emoji represents you, Kate?
I feel like I'm like the smiling emoji with the little hands
You're like the
underneath them,
vampire emoji. That's a good one for you. A vampirus.
What, because I suck the life out of you every day?
No, babe. Yeah. Ooh. Hey.
Stop.
That's right.
Shit.
No, I'd probably be there's the chef, there's the farmer. I'd probably be wait, hold on. Do they have a firefighter?
What was the question?
What emoji would you be? Yes, they do. There it is. That's my emoji. Shout out to all the firefighters, all my brothers.
It's Station
302 here in Mesa. Shout out, guys, boys, what's up? I'm going to start a bowling league. Stealing fireman valor. That's my favorite thing now. When next time we go to an event, they're like, would all the members of the police and fire department please stand up? I'm going to stand up and be like, thank you. I do this for you guys. You and you and you. All right, Kate, we should probably switch over to premium episode. This is kind of a dud this week. Free episode, huh?
I mean, call it what you want, Grant.
What did
Some
you
people
think?
might like it.
I don't know. I'm hoping to bring up the energy. We're gonna continue.
Give people a chance to form their own opinion.
We're
on
gonna keep answering.
talk shit.
We're gonna keep answering questions. We're gonna move over to. I think some of the ones for the premium episode might be a little bit better. I separated these. Kate, how long do you think you'd live in the zombie apocalypse? 2 days. 3 days.
That's really all you think that I would live?
Kate, why is that round? Why are round pizzas put in square boxes? Go.
Because if you tried to put a square box in a square, if the squares weren't exactly the same, then it wouldn't fit.
How many beers? This is a good question. How many beers do you think you'd consume, like in one sitting, if you had to drink beers? A lot of them. How many beers could you put down?
I don't know, because I feel like beer makes me feel just really gross and bloated and fat. So I don't really like to drink a whole lot of beer. But if I had to, I could probably drink like 3.
In my heyday, I could put down a case.
4.
I could do 24. But that was when I was trying. I did that maybe twice. I did 2 case races in my whole life. Did you ever do that?
No.
It's not very. It's like I think it's more of a dude thing.
Did you ever play Dizzy Bat?
I don't know. No, I don't know what that is.
Oh.
I'm assuming that's the one where you spin around.
On the bat, yeah. And then
What-
you have to hit it, and then you have to run.
But are you drinking while you're doing this? Is that a drinking game?
Yes.
Oh.
You have to like chug a beer.
And then
And then however many seconds it takes you to chug the beer, that's how many times you have to spin. That's how many seconds you have to spin around on the, like, with your head on the baseball bat. And then, so if it takes you 17 seconds and you have to spin around for 17 seconds, so then you get really dizzy. Then someone throws the ball to you, you have to hit it and then run.
I've never played that. No.
It's pretty fun.
I don't like things where you get dizzy. It's my least favorite. I think that might
Well,
be
that's
my
why you drink. That's the incentive to drink it really quickly.
my least favorite thing is feeling dizzy. I would say, like that where you're spinning around and around. That feeling when you're done and you're just like, ugh. You're not sick yet, but you just feel like you feel shitty. think it's a bad feeling.
Yeah, I get that.
How do you hang toilet paper, over or under, Kate?
I used to hang it under, but I don't like it like that anymore. Now I hang it over.
Over's the way to go. If you
Yeah.
if you hang it under, you're a lunatic.
You're a lunatic. I used to for
Like logically,
like a very long time.
let's say you got some mess on your hands, and you go and it's hanging under. I feel like the potential of you touching other parts of the toilet paper if it's hanging under, when you grab it, I feel like you touch the other parts of the paper.
How many times do you poop and you get poop on your hands? Like
I generally start with poop on my hands.
Happening?
It's not a question of when it happens during. It's
Disgusting.
just shit everywhere all the time. Yeah, I hang it over too. Okay, 910-557-2871. Thank you for these questions. We're going to move over to the premium episode right now. So go to www.terribleperson.co. Join us there. It's $2 a month. We got a lot of episodes now. A lot of episodes.
A lot of premium or just regular?
Premium. Well, I mean, we have a shit ton of regular too. I mean, we got a lot.
I'm not on all of them, but that's okay.
Now you are on more than what Ashley was on.
Yes.
So I think you technically are the co-host.
So bye.
Yeah. So, okay, switch over to premium. Everybody, if you're not going to switch over to premium, that sucks. You should think about it, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.